Oh, thanks for putting all those sick people in the church.
It was perfect. Okay, so during this battle, you guys are now still fighting off these creatures. When you walk out of the churchway, up on the hilltop, not one of the super far ones, but one of the close ones, you see a larger, more like you see an aura across this one vampire, and you believe that that is probably the head of vampire that you guys need to kill. There's probably about 5 groups of monsters on your way to him.
Do I see him?
You all see him for the most
Wait, how
part.
I'm
far
going
is he?
to.
He's walking towards the area now, so he's probably about half of this. He's about like 300 yards now.
I'm going to make a request to any of the guards to aid me in an assault on the general thing up there on the hill, and I'm going to go out there to kill it.
Okay, they
With
say
like
they're with you.
5-10 guards.
Can I launch an arrow? And if it's 10 plus, I hit. Since it's so far.
You'll probably be able to get it within range once before when Sordus gets in range to fight. He'll be in range. You'll be in range to shoot also.
Okay, so I'm looking at this guy, this head vampire, and I kind of glare and like bring my head down a little and look up, and I just want to describe it the way I want it to happen. So I start mumbling random words, and then out of the random words, I say, "The head vampire will die," and who will live? Fuck.
Well, you roll the skill first.
I know.
And then
I want to say how cool it'll sound before I fail horribly.
We'll die.
All right, 2d6.
But I say it will live because I need my
Is it
wife.
based on?
It's based on charisma, I believe.
Fuck. What is it based on?
So,
It's a
real quick,
fighter
while
skill.
he's rolling this, I know why Valencia will survive this. Because he doesn't use them. Nobody uses them. She kind of stands there.
Well, you guys got Lazy Eye Jack, you got Smog, and you have Zone.
Zone's the one lighting my
that's-
arrows.
I
There
don't
we
know.
go.
There you go.
Zone's up there lighting my
Yeah,
arrows.
Okay, what the fuck is through death's eyes? Oh my god.
I believe it's
what is it?
charisma.
Is it charisma?
It's a fighter skill. Look for fighter, you scrub.
I know it's a fighter skill. I need to go to the top of the fucking page so I can see where the fighter skill is in this damn book. Fighter is 130.
By the way, does Valencia decide to join me on this assault?
Yeah, if you wish, she can join you.
Okay, she's joining me.
Alright, cool.
She decides to tag along because, honor and whatnot.
Wait, what is
Just wants
the
to
move
check.
called?
It's called Through Death's Eyes.
It's a fighter move.
Here we go. It's roll wisdom.
Okay, so roll your wisdom.
Okay.
He rolls a 6.
Alright.
Okay.
So
You can pick one that dies, or okay. So
I
you
choose
just say he dies.
no one
then.
to live. I just say the head vampire will die, and then my actually it actually kind of looks like not as happy as I usually am. It's more evil when I said it,
Okay.
and then my demeanor goes back to normal as it finishes.
Okay. And you see, as you guys see, you got the 5 groups that are still kind of charging in front of this guy, and he actually kind of tilts his finger and turns them, and they shift from going towards church, and it actually looks like they're moving towards the poor district, and he kind of turns to follow them, not really caring that he sees this kind of group charging towards you guys or towards him.
Oh no, I've abandoned the poor group.
So he's going down that way, and
I'll go and defend the poor.
I killed them.
as this church
Maybe
at this
battle,
point pretty much has been, in a sense, destroyed. Most of the people have been killed within.
That's what happens when you roll 3 6s.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure does.
so you guys you're charging out there. Rubik's, I'm assuming you're going with him also, or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so Rubik's he's kind of hobbling out there in his old man cane. All right, and you reach him, Soren. You can fire. You've been kind of leaping from rooftop to rooftop, and you're moved towards Portage, and you launch your arrows. Go ahead and make your roll.
Damn, Soren, what a carry.
Go
Watch
ahead
him
and
crit the damage again.
roll that damage.
Roll that max damage. Roll that
Plus
max
3,
damage.
by the way.
Oh.
9.
So good.
So you shoot this arrow at him, and he just kind of looks and just waves his hand, and the arrows scoot sideways and end up stabbing and killing off 9 of the creatures around you. He's really just moving it around with his hand.
Alright, wait, I gotta write this down. So far,
What is
I've
he, like a
killed
Jedi
30?
Master?
I think I've killed 30.
So he's avoiding the arrows and literally
He's
killing
just like-
his own.
He's just moving around his own. He doesn't give a fuck. So he just
No
kind of.
fucks given.
So he just keeps walking. Rewix and the rest of the party, you have now reached. Bartok, I'm not sure if you actually followed them in or not. If you
No,
did,
I saw a group heading towards the poor district, and so I'm running after them.
okay, so you're running down, and you actually run into, as you're going down, you run into a group of the little bat-like like rat creatures. They're called Sigmund. I'm just gonna call them Sigmund at this point.
Okay.
And they turn and look. They're just kind of basically like chewing on these dead bodies, and they look up and they see you. They hiss and just start running at you. There is, I believe, 11 of them in the group.
There's no way I'd be able to kill them, even with a metal hurlant. Damn.
So,
Hey, you should fill up on blood.
Yeah, that's not a thing that I could have done. All right.
Really, with dead bodies everywhere? I'm pretty sure they
Dude, a
were
pint of
willing
blood
to
is a
give you their
lot of
blood.
So-
I'm not. I don't
For
have
saving their
things
town.
to collect
Do you
blood.
do?
All right.
Just pour it straight into the damn thing.
what do you do?
Is that a thing that I can do? Can I just like go to, let's say, what was his name? The church guy?
Hassan?
Hassan. Can I just go up to him and like put the little harp thing next to the
Roll
hole
me
in
a
his chest?
2d6 plus 1. If you get a 7 or higher, this is a luck check in a sense that you've already done this.
Okay.
So
Yes.
you actually grab some of the blood and you kind of hold it and it fills the harp. The harp kind of glows and these red strings appear, and your harp is now active for the day.
All right. So I pull out the harp while looking at these things, and now what are all the 3 skills that I have with the harp?
You have it on your. You don't have it. Can't see.
No.
Destroy all things. Destroy all things plus 1.
It's
Destroy all
a
things plus 2.
bloodstone harp. It's level 3 one I have. So you can.
Is it on my character sheet?
It's an area. It's on roll 20. It's on your character sheet.
That's what I'm
though.
saying.
It's got its own little handout.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll be on roll 20, but you can
I
do
see
okay. You just choose one of those. You roll. It's when you on a 10 plus you choose 2 of the following. On the 7-9 you choose 1 of the following.
Okay, so I only choose 1.
Roll your normal arcane art, and then you can use those effects, and they're AOE.
No. Okay. Roll the normal arcane art. Please hit. Okay.
Okay, and then you get to choose one of those options.
Foot-wide ball fire forms above your target and slams down liquid fire on everything. Metal red hot, strings lash out. That's more of a single target. Effects focus on small
It's still
applications.
AOE actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's smaller AOE, but it's still
The
AOE.
fire burn the town.
Yeah, the fire.
Be Abraham.
It's not gonna burn the town.
Burn.
While
Alright,
he's
so just-
doing this, can I
Mhm.
summon some ghouls?
Yeah, you can.
All right, so yeah, I'll choose the foot wide fireball to slam down in the middle of them.
All right, plus an additional 2 for the NPCs since some of them followed you also.
It's a D4, by the way, Soren.
Oh, it is?
Ow! What is up with my rolls today?
What
I
is-
only
pretend I
killed
rolled a
One,
four.
oh, Soren rolled. Oh,
Doesn't
Soren
matter, you
rolled
still
that,
roll
sorry.
pretty high.
So he rolled a 3. So you do 3 damage.
Oh my god!
No, it's one. It is a 1d3.
Oh, I thought
No, it's a 1D4.
Look at
You
the-
told me a 1D4 plus 1.
Pull up the freaking
Yeah.
Marrow Flute. Roll a 1d3 plus ghouls. I got it wrong.
That's
on
not
one.
what you originally told me. That's not what I have written down.
whatever. I rolled crit no matter what, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, anyway, he summoned 4 of them. Okay, and
Does the fireball get extra AOE since it's literally AOE? It actually has AOE as a
so
tag.
you blast into these things.
Because I only hit a 3.
Well, no, you blast into these things, and 3 of them just char as you do. There is still another 8 of them charging at you,
really?
and they maul down 2 of your NPCs at that point.
Are you kidding? Like,
And
it's
we're
AOE.
gonna-
You're telling me it doesn't hit like an extra 2 or something?
I'll give you, no, because if it was another group of them, you would hit the other group also.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, I guess I'll do it again.
All right. Actually, I was gonna kind of cut scene and go over to
Okay,
Saurus
go ahead.
and Rewix's. Rewix, you have and Saurus, you have finally reached up to this variant. He just kind of looks at you, glowing eyes. Looks like he's trying to cast a spell. What do you guys do?
How do I use my scroll? How do I do that?
There's an option. It's it's on your character sheet. I actually made it in one of your moves,
I did. Or you did?
so you can look it up. It's like I think it's 2d6 plus your int, and then whatever the
Attributes and
effects.
abilities?
No, it's actually on your main character sheet where your normal like moves are, like you cast a spell and stuff like that.
We lose this battle when Soren leaves, by the way.
No, you don't.
Oh.
I'm back.
He
What did I
is murdering
miss?
everything.
Am I there
We
yet?
lose the carry.
Rewix is about to cast his prismatic spray scroll.
I don't
Okay,
see
it's
it
good to know you,
anywhere.
Rewix.
It should be in there. Why is it not?
Considering he crit it both times he's used it so far.
That
he
wasn't
never
me,
used
though.
It says scroll of prismatic spray. It's on your the very first like character sheet like spot. It's at the very bottom
He
below
hasn't
ritual
used it, Tim.
in the move section.
Nah,
The
I
GM
believe.
has used
But roll
Nah,
no.
I believe.
Yep, roll a 2d6 plus your int, and then I'll tell you what happens.
I believe that
Okay.
scroll is magic and that he always hits.
Abraham,
a
you
10.
have reached the.
Dude,
Abraham.
I'm
Oh, just shove that nail into the coffin.
I will. All right, so I'll get it right eventually. So
Wait, what happened?
You have reached the vampire.
it. Oh, that guy hit
11.
it.
So it takes effect as normal. You can roll a 2d6 damage and then roll a 1d8 for the effect.
Okay.
Told you it did it. Told you that scroll is
It's
magic.
okay, it's rage.
Oh, damn it,
Well,
so.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's some great
so
damage
you
from
just-
that thing.
Now roll 1d8 to see
Yeah.
what kind of effect.
Paralyzation would probably be pretty useful.
6. So you let's see. I should probably number these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you blast this thing, and its eyes kind of go like from glowing to they fade, and he just kind of takes the hit, and then he just points at you, and two of the groups start to converge on you of these feral vampires.
What did
Wait, what did?
do I know
yeah,
what
did
it
the
did?
thing do?
Dude,
Yeah.
what did
It senses his senses are now numbed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he can't. He
He
see.
can't, but he can't. No, he can't. He can still see. They're numbed. But
It's just not as good.
right.
Okay.
It also means he can't feel pain as easy either, guys. So,
Which means you can, like,
sorry. So you
cut
see
off his arm and
these
go.
group, like two groups of feral vamp, about 10 of them are charging in on Rewix and the group of NPCs that are with you. What do you do, or Sortis? What do you do?
He's muted.
Oh, I'm in town.
You were
I'm
chasing.
not in town.
You,
I'm fighting the.
yeah,
thing.
that's where you're at, and they're now all. He literally, the vampire just turned to Rewix and pointed at him. These two groups are converging on Rewix.
Okay.
I asked
So
what you
let's see here. There are. I'm like. I'm gonna tell half the guards to defend the mage, and take the other two to go and attack the
Okay.
creature.
If that's what you want to do. So
That's what I
go
want to
ahead.
do.
So okay, so you have to let's see here. You have a reach right on your weapon as far as
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So you're able to charge in at him.
Now, do
And-
I get some valor for this because I am acting? Am I
This
acting
combat
to protect
stage
another?
has not finished, so it's at the start of the combat. You were already intentionally protecting another. Those have been those three questions you would have asked right at the start.
So I'm protecting another service in a higher deal, so I get one hold for that. I get one because the odds are definitely stacked against me, and I'm not. There's no expectation of a reward for me. I'm doing this because I need to do it.
Right, so you would have gotten 3 hold right at the start of this entire event. All right, so Soren, at the same time, you see these.
Do I get my attack?
You can make your attack. Go ahead and make your roll, and then
All right, since I'm having them assist me, do I get bonuses to my attack or to my damage?
to your damage.
Isn't it damage?
It's
Yeah.
always damage.
Okay, I would like to.
Unless a player character helps you.
I would like to expend one hold to get an extra 1d6 of damage.
Okay.
Or is that only
Now
if I
hit.
hit?
Yeah, I think that's if you hit, considering.
Yeah,
can't
you would
really
use
do
it
the
once you
damage.
hit.
Okay. Slash.
I believe
Wait, how many
So the
vampires are there?
a
Or
lot.
do we see?
A lot.
I'm gonna use
There-
my sick
there's-
wisdom and discern realities and see if I can count them.
You're gonna count them.
Okay, so you go up and you just blast them. At the same time, Rewix, there are 10 vampires charging at you. Actually, I want to know what Soren was doing. There's 5 NPCs coming to assist
Nine damage.
Rewix. Okay, so
I summoned my ghouls earlier. I'm gonna send them at the main vampire dude.
okay, you can do that. And then at
4
the
of
same,
them.
Rewix, what are you doing with these 10 vampires that are charging at you?
Wait, do I see them?
Oh, like
The
You see
vampires
them?
charging him.
Yeah, you see them.
Can I take a shot at them?
You can hit a shot while Rewix makes his move also.
John, what abilities do you have?
Hey, I need to know. You can have up to 6 levels worth of spells.
I have invisibility, charm, magic missile, and cage.
I'm gonna start calling him Legolas.
Cage? What does Cage do?
And now there's only one charging
You're
at
going,
him.
and you literally see him mow these things down as
Yeah,
they're coming.
literally when he
Arrows,
leaves,
like-
we're dead. We're gonna lose once Soren leaves.
So Reef, there's only one more vampire coming at you. What do you do?
Well,
wanna
yeah,
cast
never
a
mind.
spell.
Ignore me. Like, jeez.
Or in the
I
middle
was
of our
gonna go
fight.
back to you in a second, Bartok, after this little move here.
No, it's fine. I was talking to John, but then he hit a 9, so never mind.
No, he didn't. Oh yeah, he did. So Remix, what are you doing with this one vampire that gets like hit, or that's left after all these arrows fell the rest of them?
Just one vampire.
There's only one left. He just knocked out 9 of them.
Wow.
Have the 5 soldiers cut into him at once.
How many can I see like other vampires beyond?
There's ones all around you. There's also the head vampire right near you too, but this one is coming to attack you.
The head vampire.
No, the head vampire's not coming. Just this feral
No,
vampire.
you just have one. You have one. I'd say just take your frickin' stick and hit him with the help of the 5 other guys, considering there's only one of him.
No, I could. Yeah.
What do you mean
well.
no? You're gonna fail another magic
Quickly,
missile. Just
choose.
fucking
We don't
hit
got a
him.
lot of time. Before
No,
someone's
he
gotta
can't
go.
fail 3 magic missiles in a row.
Shut. Yeah. There's no way I could fail another.
There's
Alright,
no
let's
way.
do it.
Roll.
Then do it. Then do it.
There you
Okay.
go. See?
So you go to cast this magic missile. As you do, this feral vampire slashes down and murders one of your NPCs. And choose one of the effects.
So one of them die, and I have to choose an effect. Okay.
Well, yes. You guys roll a 7-9. One of them dies.
Unwanted attention.
Okay, so you draw unwanted attention. Okay, cool. So as you do this vampire's eyes kind of light back up, and you have this sense coming through you, and you just hear, "Do as I say," and you become charmed.
Okay. Do I still have?
You
to
still
roll?
get you still get to
The
deal
guy
damage to
that
that
can
feral.
charm is not near. I wonder why. Amell did that.
So you blast this feral as it happens, and you just kind of turn, and you look, and he's like, "Kill him," and he points to Soris. Soren.
He's gonna
Uh,
fail the rolls.
But I mean, at the same time as he says that, this is when the lance stabs into the head vampire, and he just goes, he kind of and kind of falls back, and he looks at you, Soris, and goes,
Oh, can I use a valor point?
Too late since you didn't roll it before. So he looks at and he goes, I, Deverell Schmickelheimer, will not fall this day.
Wait, what? What?
Schmickle.
And
Schmicker, dude.
He gets up and he makes a slash towards you, Soris. At the same time,
So I can't use take no damage from a single blow?
that could be. Well, wait until you see how much damage you take, and you can make the effect, I guess.
Okay.
So he goes and he to be fair, right now he's slashing at you. You get to make an action before anything else happens. He's not dealing damage right now. So,
And you have ghouls coming to help you.
Soris, what do you
Yeah,
do?
they're still on their way. They're not
Oh,
here
I know.
yet.
I can't wait for them to appear too. It's gonna be exciting.
I'm guessing I'm going to take my lance and like spin it and try to cut off his arm.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That's at making the attack at me.
Make a slash. Hack and slash then.
I would like an NPC to assist me.
Okay.
Specifically Valencia, who's standing right next to me.
Okay.
So that gives me +1.
8.
Ditch, I hit them. Bye,
Oh.
Valencia. It was good to know you.
The normal NPCs don't die in one hit. Actually, I will depend. Go ahead and roll me a D. What is his damage? A D number.
20.
D8 plus 5.
You're gonna kill Valencia.
Yes, minimum
Nice.
damage.
So she
Minimum
gets.
damage.
So he slashes. And she goes, "No!" And kind of like jumps in your way, and she takes the hit and falls to the ground. And at the moment, she is out of the fight. She needs healing.
She's not dead though.
not- no,
God damn it.
Yeah.
It's only 6 damage. That ain't enough to kill her. She kind of falls, and
She looked like she's gonna die like real soon.
she seems pretty weak, but she's
Alright.
like she's kind of like knocked unconscious more than anything in a sense. And then you slice his hand off as he comes for you, but at the same time, Rubik casts his blast.
Do I get
And-
damage roll? Do I get to roll damage?
Go ahead. And then at the same time, Rubik, you cast a magic missile at Soris. Go ahead and take a D8 plus 5 for me.
I get +3 because there's NPCs helping me, correct? Still or no?
They're still assisting you, yeah.
Okay, good.
So you roll a 7, and you get blasted by this magic missile from Rewix. Take a D8 plus 5.
Don't I have to roll for that or something?
No, because I'm just using fictionally since you're charmed.
Wait,
You're
I
using,
get hit by it?
yes, because Rewix
Yes.
was ordered to be attacked by you. So I'm gonna deal the
What
boss.
was it? A D8 plus 5?
Yeah, so the boss deals his damage to you through Rewix right now.
My magic missile doesn't even do that much.
That's what's so exciting about it.
Oh my
Wow.
fucking god! I'm not taking
And-
any damage from that
Your
shit.
your
No
armor
damage from that
your
shit.
armor
I'm
does
losing-
your armor does. Oh, you're gonna ignore the damage. So
yeah,
you
I'm
spend
not
a
taking damage
hold
from that.
and you just kind of like put your lance away and it just kind of absorbs the hit.
So I just block it. Can he just kind of like the missiles go around and hit him?
Rewix, at that point, your charm breaks as his hand gets sliced off because he loses concentration on you. These 4 ghouls reach up, and at that point, we're going to cut back to Bartok. Bartok, you have lost 2 more of your NPCs around you.
Yep.
There's a few here. What do you do now that there's still these 7 of them left? I think is what it was. I don't know.
I tell them to fall back and hold flank at my position, or hold ranks at my position, and have them all put their shields up. And as they do, I already made my roll. If you scroll up a little bit,
Okay,
I'm
it's
going
that
to
roll.
have a giant fireball hit them with the liquid fire. At the same time, the strings on my harp are going to break free and lash out and keep them at bay.
Roll a 2d8 and plus 2 for the NPCs assisting you.
Yes.
Okay, so you just flame pierce, these things lash out and literally split these creatures in half as it cuts across them, and they all just kind of split in half and fall to pieces. You cut them into ribbons, and you may
Awesome.
continue on to there.
Not,
All right,
by the way,
so-
when Rewix shot those magic missiles, I did say not today.
Not
Wow.
today.
Okay, so how many more enemies are in the port district? Should I keep going? Is there enough for me to care to keep going through?
There
What
are
do I
you see a lot of the NPCs still fighting in there. It seems decently evenly matched. If you maybe fight a little bit more, you might be able to give your group the upper hand. At the same time, these ghouls have finally reached, and the vampire turns and looks at them, and these ghouls stop,
Oh shit.
Oh, motherfucker.
and they turn and start going for you, Soris.
Oh, God,
Oh,
by
you are-
Saurus's arms and legs.
Rewix is they're starting to charge. Soris, what do you do in Rewix? You are now out of your charmed effect. This
What
vampire
does
is
Soren do before he has to go?
Soren, yes. Are you making another volley attack to try to like shoot this thing in the head, or what are you doing?
Just trying to kill this thing in front of me.
I
I don't
point
give a
to
shit.
what's her name? The NPC.
Oh, the one that's on the ground?
Valencia's on the ground, like knocked out.
Yeah, I point to her and hand Zone a potion. So he'll
Oh,
go
to help
hopefully
her out.
running.
He goes, "I got it, sir," and he just like hops down, and starts.
And then I'm just gonna launch a volley of arrows at him again. Hope
Make your
no.
Make your roll,
Wait, can I see Bartok? Can I see
Bartok.
since I'm on the rooftops?
You're in the corner. You could see Bartok, yeah, because Bartok is.
Yeah, I'm in an alleyway.
It's acceptable.
Let's just say
He's
I'm
close enough.
like as
All
you
right,
look over.
I'm gonna-
me,
I'm gonna help him
flashing
out.
thing. And
Yeah, I am.
Mhm.
Yeah, I am.
Roll your damage.
All right,
That was your damage. Fuck.
I'm just gonna like look at the poor area and see the fight that's going on, and I'm like, I might be able to change the tide of this battle as 10 arrows, all what seems like at once, just annihilate like
You
half.
see, well, he literally just mows down each and every one of these little rat bat creatures, the Sigbin. He just mows them down. As like you're coming, you're like, I'm gonna get it, and you just see this arrow hit it, and it just falls over dead in the head. It's like, God,
God,
I-
damn it!
If I lose
No,
arms,
no,
because
not
of
that.
you,
I'm gonna turn
so
around and
pissed,
So-
man.
But Rewix,
Look
you
up at-
see these 4 ghouls like turn and start running towards Sodas. You see this head vampire, his arms cut off. He is bleeding like plasma everywhere. He's even paler than normal. What do you do?
By the way,
Gonna-
Bartok is now going to run towards the big guy because when he shot all the creatures, I turned around and kind of did like a
Alright.
not like a salute wave, and I'm gonna run towards the battle that's happening with the main
Cool.
guy.
You run down that hallway out into the opening. Rewix, make your move.
Magic
That's a good
missile at fuckface.
All right, go ahead and cast it.
Who's
I like that.
fuckface?
I'm just gonna call the lead vampire fuckface.
Okay, so you go ahead and you blast this thing. Go ahead and roll your damage.
It's close.
Why can't
Not
you do
bad.
that kind of damage? A D8 plus
6.
Whatever.
So you blast this thing, and as you do, it goes, "The Schmickelheimers will return!" He explodes.
Whoa.
And he that one dies, and he dies. Most of the battles in the area, like one NPC is about to strike, and the person goes, "No, wait!" As these feral vampires that haven't tasted human blood change, and you guys gain an additional 5 NPCs to use now.
Only 5?
Okay.
Yes.
I killed too many of them.
Stop killing everyone, asshole.
Well, you have to also consider, guys, this, even though you're killing so many, there's still a shit ton more.
How many are in the
Yeah,
field?
that have tasted blood. Also, so that guy died pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. My through death's eyes went through then. Good.
Okay, so you do that, and then
I guess.
as you guys do, you start to hear these screams. Okay.
Do I get experience from that?
And these screams, they don't sound terrified. You hear like someone going, "Cosmic Galactic Grill Cannon!" You hear Paul Bunyan surprise! And you like from the distance, and you also see the market start to go up into flames. Where do you guys go? What do you
How
Real
close
quick,
am I to the lumberjack
so I am-
area since I'm not over by them?
How close
I'll
you
let-
guys?
I'll let Mo-
You guys are like
I'll
in the
let Moko
porch now,
talk,
so I'm gonna
because
move.
they're farther away. I'll let Moko talk first.
So, real quick, because it is honorable to do so, and it would not be good, I'm going to have to pick up Valencia and take her back to town to find a safe place to stash her while she's unconscious.
Okay.
Wait,
Because
Soren's bringing her up.
He's running away.
yeah,
Zone.
Zone
Yeah, but
arrives.
I'm not gonna, I don't know that that's happening. My
Zone,
character doesn't know that.
he runs up, he goes, wait, I have something for her. And he kind of pops open the cork and pours it down her throat. And Valencia gets up and goes, whew. Soren, you're trying to count how many vampires up. You guess there's probably a good 60 to 70 vampires, but you also look, and there's probably about 100 normal people now, and you think that they'll be able to handle it themselves, and other areas may need you more. If someone can, give me a gather information roll. You only have a +3 on it, so a 2d6 +3.
I got
I'll
it.
do it.
No.
Let me do
Plus-
it. My rolls are
plus
great.
what?
+3.
Let Tim do it so we can lose another area.
Soren rolls it. Okay, so you guys get a little bit of information. As you
I was
do.
rolling so well, dude.
So I get to do something first off, so I'm gonna mark this thingy.
I want to head
Oh,
to the
sorry.
lumberjack area, by the way,
All right.
since I'm closer.
I just thought my roll would have been better since I was
This
rolling so
you
well.
see this like this little kid just dive in now. Looks like he's like 10, 12 years old, and he runs up. He goes, "The lumberjacks, they're under attack by skeletons, and the market's up in flames, and there's these creepy things like you can see through them, but everybody's dead there."
Enright hears it and he says, "Undead."
There's undead
Dead?
everywhere. The problem is since Enderai's not here, Enderai said he was gonna he had important things to stop to do in Kofalls before he could reach here, so he's not actually in this battle at the moment.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
and he looks at you guys, and you guys now know that there's things going on in both those areas as far as you know, and you also lose additional information. You're down to 2 now. Plus
I was
2.
already heading to the lumberjack area after I heard the yelling before this guy with information even showed up.
Okay. Do you guys
So
regroup
I'm gonna make it there
before this,
first.
or what?
No, I'm not even gonna regroup. I'm just gonna head to the lumberjack area because I heard the yelling.
Good to know you.
If they want to
Solomon.
regroup, they can regroup. So
Okay. So I'm assuming you guys all kind of Soren, you start kind of hopping over the buildings, following Bartok on top of the roofs. The rest of you, everybody's gotten past this information. Where are the rest of you going? Rewix and Sortis.
Going back to where I was before.
You're going to the church area?
Ciolus, by the way. Ciolus.
I'll get it right up. Eventually. So you're going to the church area then? Is where you're going back to?
Can I just call you Lance Man?
Call me
we're
whatever
gonna
you
call you
want.
Lance, man.
Don't call me Lance, man. That sounds.
Can I just call you Lance?
No.
All right, Rewix, where are you going to? So it sounds like he's going to back to the church.
So the fighting's just over?
Well,
Or-
in this
No.
area, the fighting is definitely not over. You've been heard that there's a fight broke out in with the lumberjacks and in the market. The market's on fire at this point.
I must go to the market.
The market's on fire.
Market's
Doesn't
on
matter.
fire.
Market's
Mother.
on fire.
The market's on fire, and the lumberjacks, you're hearing like Paul Bunyan surprise, and like cosmic galactic drill cannons and all sorts of just random fucking moves. Then you hear the super tree mega timber suplex surprise, and you hear this goosh noise.
As I watch them transform into a 5-person Power Ranger.
That's a Mechazord.
I guess I'll go check on the
Wait, can they summon Abraham as a spirit now? By
lumberjacks.
your powers
Okay,
combined.
so you three go that way. Soreas, or whatever the fuck is pronounced.
I'm calling it
Fiores.
Schmeckle. I don't care.
So
I'm not responding to that.
So he goes back to the church area, and those three you run. And as you run in, you see these skeletons and this person by all these trees. You guys recognize these trees? Looks like the same exact one where Abraham was killed and what grew, and also the one right next to him, which you guys finally realized that was the tree for Jan Janssen.
Okay.
And
Real quick, who is where exactly? Who is in
the three
the
of them
lumberjack area?
are now in the lumberjack area.
Okay, I'm in the market.
You're going to the market because you said you were going back
said
to
I
where
was
you
going to the
started.
market.
Okay, so you head to the market. You said you were going back to where you were, and I heard church. I said church like 4 times.
Okay, church. But if you're in the church area, whatever, church, on my way to the market.
Okay, so you're going to the
Whatever
market.
happens between there and there, you can have happen.
Okay. I actually need to minus off some of your guys' NPCs you have, so I keep track here.
I'm requesting more NPCs to join me.
Tim,
Any
so
that
what
come by is like,
since I got there first, what do I see?
You see all these lumberjacks. You literally see like some pile driving these things. You see other ones spinning with non-fire on them, like their axes on fire, slicing through these skeletons.
Like he's outnumbered.
At the moment, no, but you see this person in like a black cloak by these trees, not like fighting anybody. And there's a few skeletons around that are ignoring him.
Are the skeletons coming out of the ground?
They are not.
Person black cloak by the trees, and he's not doing anything. Doesn't make any sense.
That's what you. That's
Wait,
what you see.
did you say there were skeletons standing by the guy with the cloak?
Yeah, and they're just ignoring him. It seems like.
Just
All right.
standing by.
So Soren gets in, and as he's running to one of these,
hey, boop.
out of nowhere, this feral vampire just comes and like kind of like tackles him, and you like fall through this the house, and you go into this epic battle with this one feral vampire for the next like 2 hours.
It's like one of those movie fights.
Exactly. So it's this epic like slash. We cut back every so often, seeing Soren like doing some backflips and like throwing a dagger that just barely misses this vampire. And
They're
stuff.
slowly getting more and more like bloodied up and injured.
Exactly.
All right. So I don't. What the fuck? Guy in cloak, skeleton serum. All right. I'm just gonna assume guy in cloak equals bad. So, how? What is the distance? I mean,
You right now. You're on the. You are right. I'll actually pull up that area for you guys on the map so you can kind of see. And
I'm looking at the Bloodstone Harp, and I'm trying to make sure I don't like overuse the range and shit. So I'm trying to figure out where is he, where am I, that kind of thing.
Okay, so you're right. This is where the party's at. You're in this area now. This is the lumberjack area. You guys are like here right now, and you see him over by like these two like what look to be mausoleum type of things.
All right, so I want to run to here and use my Bloodstone Harp against him to see if I can hit him.
Okay,
Thanks
there
for
are
making us look into my
there are
character.
skeletons through this whole. I'll move your guys then.
There's skeletons through the whole area.
There's skeletons through the whole area. There's battle. There's no way you're gonna be able to just run right to him.
All right,
you are
so
going into battle through. I just moved.
Which?
There we go.
Oh, really? I was gonna ask if
Sorry.
one of the lumberjacks could make a path and charge forward as I run behind him. Sound good?
Whirlwind!
You're still gonna have to defy danger because
That's fine.
So
I'll do it.
you're gonna be doing this a lot because you have a long distance to go. This is like the entire distance of like the poor district.
All right. Well, I'm having a lumberjack stay with me the entire time.
That's fine.
Do I get a bonus for that? I don't know.
You'll get the same bonuses if you use other NPCs. Not for defy danger, no, but for like
All
your
right.
other
So when I
things,
defy
you would.
danger with, by the way,
It sounds like you're trying to run through them, just
Bartok
charge
made a
through
friend.
just as quickly as you can. So it'd be dexterity.
Hey,
is it dexterity?
so Bartok's made a friend, and now this friend will die for you.
Pretty much. All right.
Pretty much.
So as this lumberjack's trying to assist you in like busting down, you can either make a decent distance to this creature, but you're gonna lose 3 of the NPCs. You're literally gonna lose 3 lumberjacks that are trying to like keep you alive while you're doing this.
Okay. Or I make it like half the distance.
Or you make it like half the distance, you only lose 1, or not even half the distance you would kind of get in this aspect. It's gonna be a few of these rolls to get to that guy.
So just half the distance is all I get if I take that.
And half the distance of what you could make, or you can lose 3 lumberjack or 3 of your NPCs, and you make the full like length you would normally make in that time frame.
Yeah, I think I'll take the half and choose to kill some skeletons that are around me.
Okay, so go ahead and determine how you're going to do that. Rewitch, you're here with him too, so what are you doing once you enter this area?
Alright.
You guys are now down to
All right,
13 NPCs, by the way, I believe.
I'm gonna tell the three. Wait, is there still 3 next to me, or is there only 2 now?
They're just kind of coming in as each one falls.
Okay, so no, I'm talking about the lumberjacks. There's
Yes,
3 next to me.
There's just the one next to you, but I'm just saying, like, as one falls, another one comes
I
in.
see. All right. Well, I tell him to get down, like literally lay down on the ground.
Okay, so he kind of like dives down.
And as he does that, I kind of like spin around and use the strings lash out and do the fire cutting thing.
All right, make your roll for your arcane art.
I'm supposed to get. I did roll, and I'm supposed to get
Oh.
2 of these.
You have to yeah, if you got an 11 plus, yeah.
I have to choose 2.
You can make it so it doesn't hit AoE, or you could make it hit AoE.
No, I need AoE. So as I'm spinning around doing that, I'm going to make a fireball land on top of a different group that's a little farther away.
Okay.
Please. All right,
Don't burn the trees, or else
and
you'll be
roll your
haunted
damage.
by Abraham.
Slash
in the nightmares.
2d8. He's not really assisting. He's kind of out of the way, so I don't get a plus for this crit.
Well, there's still one. So yeah, you get a plus. You get the +2.
Okay. Oh, I get a +2.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yes, that's a good roll.
11. Okay, so you blast into these things, and as you do, there's lumberjacks. They're fighting about 7 of them, and they're slicing, and then this fireball just hits. The lumberjacks actually kind of jump out of the way from the warning from another one, and these 7 skeletons just kind of char into their bones go char, and they just collapse to the ground into a pile of bones.
And the ones around me get torn apart and bones go flying everywhere.
7 of them total, yes.
Yes.
So that happens, and Rewix, what do you do while you see Bartok kind of try to fight his way towards this area?
Okay, how many do I see?
There's
Discern reality.
There's
Just
60 of them.
oh Jesus.
So there's a lot of ones. You can just
All right.
pick and go.
Are
You don't
there-
expect to kill everything.
Do I have like adept NPCs with me?
There is
Nope, they died.
Nope, there's still one left.
There's
So
still
you,
one left.
there's still one left. So you still are good.
Can
You get a +1.
all right. So with his help, can I somehow make the magic missile into like a laser and just sweep it?
Like Diablo 3.
Yeah, like Diablo
laser?
3.
Sure, and I'll just give you. You can make your roll, and then we'll give you like a +2 to your damage or something like that.
Oh, cause all go.
Oh, that was really bad. That was real bad.
7. Okay.
That was close.
That was almost perfect. Okay, so you go and you just kind of like power up your staff. This one kind of like he puts his hand on it too, and you guys infuse it, and you just blast. Go and roll your 2d6 +2.
Are they yelling
2d4 +2, whatever your normal magic missile is.
And in the process, your adept dies.
It's not bad, I guess.
Okay, so you blast and you shoot this laser, and most of these skeletons just kind of like lift up their bodies and it blasts through them, but 2 aren't paying attention, and 2 of them just kind of like split in half and just burst into skeletal bits, all and just shatter.
They lifted up the middle of
Like,
their
They
body.
lifted up the
They
middle.
just like whoop. They kind of like jump, but only half of them jump. So
That's
Did they merge?
stupidest
Did they merge into
thing
one?
I have ever heard.
I mean, it is a slow laser, so I mean.
So they but 2 of them get burned and or just kind of shatter into pieces as it hits. At that same point, you guys start hearing battles to the farther east area, and you're hearing like the militia are starting to begin their fight. Sorias, whatever the fuck your name is, I'll get it right. Sorias. You
Ciorus.
have now arrived in the market area.
What do I see in the market?
I'm gonna put
Can you
you
show
over
me
here.
on the map?
I'm actually pulling the map up right now for you. So you
Cool.
show up right now. You actually ran up the upper side over here, around the waterway, and you see these what look to be ghosts, or they're kind of starting to like carry, like they're picking up like items and starting to like carry away food and like supplies.
Wait, the ghosts are stealing?
Yep, and you see one that's kind of like big with like huge like hair that kind of flows downwards, and it's floating with like tattered. It looks like a wedding dress almost.
I definitely need to roll a
About.
spout lore and figure out what the fuck this thing is.
Go ahead and throw me a spout lore. Okay.
8.
What you?
How do I kill it?
Nah.
That's what I'm particularly interested in knowing.
Let's see. What you know is that
The
it is.
non-corporeal
You know what?
being.
You know it's a banshee
Oh,
from
duh.
just the look of it. You know that they have their skin in general is resistant to non-magical weapons, and that typically when they activate their special skill, it might negate some damage, and that
I don't have a magical
they're much
weapon.
harder to hit. Other than that, let's see what else will I let you know about her.
Actually, I can technically have a magical weapon.
You know that she can. They're typically more. She can command. She commands lost souls. That's the other thing you know, and that she can also whisper dark words into someone's mind to cause issues with others. Not,
All right.
She doesn't charm, but she causes distrust. That's what you see, and you notice that she's kind of on the far end of the bazaar, but she's working her way towards the waterway.
All right, I'm going to expend a hold and gain a flash of divine insight and ask Dagda, how do I defend this town from something I cannot strike?
Okay, so you asked that, and Dagda.
Sounds something like Merlin over here.
I need to scroll down here really fast.
Dagda's pretty awesome.
That will not work. She actually tells you that. Oh yes, he actually tells you, like in your mind, that there are some in this town that have items that you could use to inflict the damage you require, and they direct you actually go down to the lumberjack area. As your insight, and that
So
Gonna
I can't
need
do
you.
shit here right now. Basically,
you could
is what
try
it's telling
fighting
me.
it. It just might not work out too well.
I don't have a fight. I don't have a weapon that can attack it.
And it told you where to find one.
There's got to be some way to interrupt this.
You're looking and you see that all the guards are just they're all dead, just completely just bloody everywhere.
Well, there's nobody to be aiding here, so back to the lumberjack.
Right, so you run down the waterway towards the market area. Right now we're gonna return to Rewick's and Bartok. You guys are about right here right now. You gotten about that far, and you start seeing this person start to weave what looks like to be a spell off this. You kind of see his hands moving. He's not looking at you,
guy?
but he's not looking at you guys.
By the way, we cannot see what you are.
Well, I just kind of said he was waving his hands.
I can.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that the party thing wasn't in the correct position. We're not.
Oh,
looking
let
at
me
the
move it.
lumberjack
Sorry,
area.
I thought you guys could still see the ping. My bad. All right, back into this section.
Okay.
So you guys are like right here, and he is up.
So I used Through Death's Eyes, and I chose that the cloaked man or cloaked thing will die.
And my father will live.
No, I can't.
He
I
can't do
only
it.
hit I only hit a 9, so I have to hope. I have to just hope. All right, so
Okay.
I can make the rest of the distance this time if I roll another
No,
divide.
you probably have another 2 at least at a minimum.
2.
Yep. It's a long distance. You have a lot of things to try to fight through, and you're trying to
Well, I
ignore
guess-
them all for the most part.
Should I roll another defy danger then?
If you're trying to just power through them, sure. Try to
Well, if I'm
run,
trying to power through, I should roll.
I mean
con.
like Dex, try to power. They're trying to dodge these fights more than anything else.
Damn it! Oh,
Okay.
Man.
So you go to.
Can I not take the hit? I really don't want to lose an NPC. Can I choose to take the hit?
You can choose to take the hit.
I take the hit.
That's fine.
Roll a d20 plus 12.
Yep. Goodbye. Okay, so as you do that, I gotta find where I'm actually trying to find the thing here. You hear a bell just ding in the distance. Ding, 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 ding. And all the guards that were with you at this point look and go, the mayor. And they stop what they're doing. They just turn and start running.
Oh, shit.
Are you guys gonna do anything to try to stop them from running?
No, what are you gonna do?
Try to rally them
I'm not
back?
there yet. Am I there yet?
You can arrive at this point as you hear the bells ding.
All right. As I arrive and hear the bells dinging, would I know what this means? Was I told?
You guys were not told. You know it's a warning bell that
All
something's
right.
happening,
Of
and
some
it
kind.
happens in the
As
mayor
I
area.
turn the corner, Rubix, how far are you from me? About how far would you be?
You're gonna be. I mean, you're here. You're actually like where your character's at right now. That's kind of where you appear into
I'm
this.
where the party icon.
That's
is
pretty
at
much
the
where
moment.
Ruix and Bartok are at. Are kind of fighting through the skeletons right there. They're
All
like
right, I'm going
blasting
to
at
yell,
here and there.
Banshee in the market. Mage, come with me.
I guess I'll go over with him.
Because I can't do anything to this thing, and I don't have an item that can do it, and I don't know where one is. But I know he's magical and he can do damage.
You were told. No, I wasn't talking about the mage. I was just talking about You were told that there was a weapon in this area.
Yeah, AKA me.
No.
I'm the one. No, really?
No,
I'm not the one
he
with
was
the magical
talking about
weapons?
up there. There was he should have discerned realities and looked
No.
for it.
No. It was. He was told it was in the lumber mill area. He just
Yeah,
hasn't
but
tried.
I'm in the
he-
graveyard, not the lumber mill.
You're back in the lumber mill area, which is still the.
All right, can I
this
do a
is-
quick discern reality and find a weapon I can use?
Make a discern reality check. Then go ahead.
Just make sure you hit the roll, you know?
Nope.
Oh.
So you look around and you're like, "What the fuck was Dad trying to tell me?" You kind of say this in your head, so you're not actually like cursing your
Can I
god.
just say it out loud? Be like, Dad, what the hell? Like, what am I supposed to be looking for?
Okay, so you do that, and as you do, you get surrounded from these two houses on the side of you. Come out these few skeletons. They're coming to attack you. What do you do?
Of course I'm going to straight up destroy them.
Okay,
You know, I never took the. Did I?
go ahead and make
Are
your
the guards-
Suck it,
you can
bitch.
Oh, you want to try to rally them back? Is that what's going on?
No, the fact that I failed the roll, did I not
Oh.
take damage?
No,
There
you
you
did
go.
damage. Something else happened.
Oh, okay. Full
Smelio.
I want
They're straight up gone.
Right.
Fuck those things.
I want to move forward, but rolling Defy Danger with Dex is not a good option for me. Do I have any other options, Amell?
You think you might be able to kind of like watch the battle? Like, I mean, well, it depends. What do you want to do? Because you can maybe like watch a battle, try to figure out where there's open spaces using like your
I
int,
want
or
I want to get to the cloaked guy as fast as possible, and rolling Defy Danger with Dex is not gonna do it.
you might be able to use your charisma to talk some of them into sacrificing themselves for you.
Die for the greater good.
You can use your int to find open spaces where you might be able to sneak through, stuff like that.
Or jump over them.
Jump over them.
You can fly? No, I jumped it.
I'm bad.
Where is this?
Fuck. Can I metal hurlant a path? Because
Why don't you jump in the air in the middle, hurl it yourself
So
over
you want
there?
to
Like,
you want a metal hurlant and like blow everybody away in your way. Okay, that could be.
Even if it doesn't kill them,
I'm not
still
gonna
want
make
to make
you,
a.
but I'm not gonna make you roll a metal hurlant roll on that. I would make you roll a strength roll.
danger.
It'd be a strength roll because you're trying to power through by blasting people away, and not actually. You wouldn't actually deal
Ooh,
damage.
you should have gotten that 1 point in the strength, man.
Bullshit! I'm gonna fail this roll now. That's not fair.
You can make that choice. You don't have to.
-1. That's.
Make your roll. Choose what you want to do.
Can I do a normal metal hurlant and get like half the effect?
No, you can metal hurlant. You can kill some skeletons, but you're not gonna. That way, the way is not gonna open up that way.
Oh, a moment.
Yes.
As I killed those,
You slice the 4 of them down. You just,
yeah,
Well,
I
I mean,
sliced the
this
4 of them
isn't gonna
down very
deal damage.
nonchalantly,
Mhm.
and then I want to be like, what the hell was he talking about? I want to go right back to my train of thought.
Okay.
Okay, so this isn't gonna deal damage anyway. This is just a push. So even if it like reverberates, it's not a big deal. So
Well, like I said, it's a defy danger plus strength if you want to use a metal hurlant to open a path. If you want to just
I
kill
know,
some things,
but it's still technically a metal hurlant. So
right. It won't,
that's
you
what I'm
won't
saying.
deal damage, correct?
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you.
Okay, so you can cast this, but
Okay.
when you do, you're going to end up hitting some of these lumberjacks, and you're going to end up knocking some and killing a few of them. Or it's going to be so weak, it's going to only allow you. It's only going to open up a slight path in front of you. You're only going to move half the distance you were planning on being able to move.
That's fine. I'll take half the distance.
All right, so you move like another square. Boop. Because you would have moved to here instead.
All
So
right, as the mage approaches me,
Rubik's actually,
like-
you're called and you said you're going to go to him. You need to make a defy danger plus your dex or figure out a way through to get to him. through all the
I'm going to work my way
skeletons.
over to him as well, meet him halfway.
Okay, are you going to try to fight your way through them? Are you trying to just
I
dodge?
can just
What are you doing?
I can cast invisibility on myself and just walk over to him.
That's my response to you, Aaron.
All right, so Sora starts just kind of like cutting through these creatures as you cast your spell to cast invisibility. Go and roll your cast invisibility.
Do I have to roll damage? You want me to roll damage or no?
Nope.
Yes. So you go. Okay, so you forget the spell as you go to cast this.
What do I do?
And let's see here. At that exact same time, this necromancer, as you will determine in about 3 seconds, finishes casting his spell, and from under these trees, these giant, burly, ghoulish-looking lumberjacks grow out or like crawl out, and the battle is turned in their favor.
Oh, now here goes my idea, because now everyone's going to die unless I do something, so now I have to stay and defend them.
Chet Manley goes, "We must kill them first!" And he like, "Come with me, brothers!" And he starts to. You see him like come out of his house and just start charging towards these lumberjacks that are crawling out of these trees. The necromancer
All right.
turns, and as he does, you see this dagger in his hand, and it kind of glints, and it has an aura around it when you look at it, Saurus.
Ooh, that's what he wants me to get. All right, I'm charging him.
All right, so you're going to fight through these skeletons to get to him the same way he is. Are you trying to actually kill them on the way, or are you trying to just power through them?
Fuck it, kill everything.
All right, go and roll.
Kill everything.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage. Add a +2 using the lumberjacks around you.
You're telling me I couldn't do that? That's bullshit.
Basically, he's not going to get very far. That's the thing. He's going to get like 1 space. 9.
What?
So,
I killed everything on my way there. I'm just like kind of like
Actually, you
spinning my
didn't.
thing around like.
you didn't. I'm sorry. You didn't kill that many. These things have a shit ton of fucking armor. The skeletons, and you're tapping with the fucking.
How do skeletons have armor?
They have.
Explain to
They're
me
made
why they
of
have armor.
bone.
Yeah, that doesn't mean armor.
In the fiction
I
of this
made a
game,
bone. Does that give me armor? How much armor do you give these things?
You
I
had-
want the same amount of armor for having
I didn't
a
actually
bone.
give them. This is what the creatures had for in the game. They have.
That's stupid.
They have
I still
4
do
armor.
damage. I still shit on them.
Yeah, they have 4 armor.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
still
think
shit
I'm
on
close
them.
enough to use my heart?
I do 5 damage. They
Your
got
heart?
5 HP.
No,
Do you
you're
think
not
I'm
close enough.
close
Won't.
enough?
You're still too far for him to hear. You'll be close.
I need-
After this next turn, you'll be close enough.
Damn it. Alright.
So let's see here. So, boop. You slice down 5 of these things. Okay. And you move a little bit. Because you're fighting through a lot. You have to realize that there's probably about
Nope.
10 skeletons.
Realistic there because I made an attack to get to him halfway. I even called it out. I said I'm going to work my way over to Rewix. So
He
I'm
did.
halfway to Rewix.
True. You
And
get
then-
both. You're right.
And the
You
next
get both.
turn, he tried to go invisible, so I'm still on my way over to him because he stopped the
Right.
cast.
Right.
That's
Fair
it. I'm
enough.
right realistically there.
Okay, so you're kind of catching up to Bartok. Bartok, it is your turn at this point. How are you going to
Yeah.
get through this next part? Are you going to try to metal hurl it, like to blow these skeletons away? Or what are
I
you going
don't
to do?
know if it'll kill him, but I'm gonna have one of the lumberjacks, and not be a distraction, but be a distraction, like fight most of the skeletons,
Okay.
and I want to run towards the cloaked guy. I really hope this doesn't sacrifice him, but if it does, there's nothing much I can do about it.
Right.
What is Soren
So-
doing at this time?
So that's what you can do. So, okay, so you go in and go ahead and I will allow you to sacrifice him, but you have to if you want, you're going to sacrifice at least 2 of them to be able to move the distance you want, or you
Okay.
can make a defy danger type roll.
Defy danger type roll.
Well, depending
Can
on
I-
which way you want to defy danger to get through to it. So you either lose 2 guys, or you defy your danger. Hi, Herbie.
I'm out.
All right. My Bartok wouldn't want people
What
to
are
die
you doing, Cat?
from anyway. All right. Slash roll 2d6. I have no way of defining.
Hey, I didn't know
danger
Mike
with
was
my
playing
con.
today.
No shit, right?
I have no way of defying danger with my con.
All right. Do I see that he's having a
You
hard
would just
time?
kind of like endure all the attacks these skeletons are trying to hit. So like the lumberjacks would like brace him if you roll high enough.
Hey, quick question here. Do
Okay,
I
I
see
see
that
what you're
he's
saying.
struggling?
Ah, crap. All right. Well, it doesn't matter. The +1 on it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
I failed
Elio,
the
do I
defy
see that he's
danger.
struggling?
You don't really see these struggling. You see him like plowing through these. I mean, you're literally every single one of you guys are literally like casting magic missiles off. You're sliced. Even in the fiction, you're literally just bashing these things off as you're
All
plowing
right.
through
Well,
right now.
you know, for the sake of
Um,
this, I am going to use one of my other skills to make their path to that guy much, much, much easier.
What skill are you going to use?
You know which one I'm going to use.
I failed the roll, guys. That's my 5th fail already.
Journey.
Okay, so as you do this,
Here we
though,
go.
one of the skeletons gets through Bartok, And go ahead and take a...
Slash roll.
And also...
1D.
I
Oh,
gotta
that
find
fails.
You take a D4 actually is all you take.
Oh, okay. I take 1 damage.
You take your 1 damage, and one of the lumberjacks falls.
No!
He falls while trying to defend you.
No!
Okay, so
I also learned just now, Aaron, you cannot taunt undead.
that's what you just try. You're like, what are
Apparently
you
you can't
waiting
taunt
for?
undead.
And as you do, they kind of look at you, and the ones that were fighting you actually decide that you're not worth it. They slice down 3 more of your guys as they decide to ignore you.
That makes me mad. I want to attack these guys that have just ignored me.
And also you start seeing the necromancer start to cast like a spell.
Not on me, apparently.
He's
'cause
just
I'm not
casting
worth it.
a spell. That's what you guys all see.
Okay, so now that everyone's
Well,
ignoring me, I'm going to run straight to the necromancer and attack it. Because you just said everyone's ignoring me.
They don't think you're
Suck
worth
it.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
suck it. Going straight
It's
there.
still a long distance to go. You got at least a little bit. The other 2 will get a move before
Yeah,
you.
but not to defy danger because you said they're like, yeah, he's not worth it.
Right, for the moment.
I
Okay.
taunted everybody, so I'm
allow
going.
it. I'll allow it.
Yeah, you don't have to defy danger, he's saying, but he's also saying you have to run there for
You're
your
still
turn.
running there, right. So you're kind of making your move. Rewix and Bartok. Bartok, you did not make your distance. You didn't make any
No.
headway in that last
I didn't make any
move.
headway. I really want to move, though.
So, what do you do?
I'm not that far away, and I feel like if I used an attack to move forward, it wouldn't be that bad.
Okay, so you're going to... You should
gonna use-
Metal Hurlant and just kind of make one movement.
No, I'm going to use the Blood Harp.
Okay.
I'm actually going to make sure I train with this at some point, because this is really useful. Oh, God.
7.
That was close.
So you choose
really close.
1.
All right, let me pull back up the thing. Actually, I don't think I need to. It's slashes, heat up metal. Wait a minute, heat up metal.
Yeah, so like
Is
armor, like you would heat up the armor. This guy's in cloth from what you can see, but the dagger is made of metal.
I was about to say, isn't he holding a dagger?
you do.
It just
No,
heats it up.
no. It does. It just heats it up.
It'll cool off.
Okay.
So that could happen. No, I need. All right, so I'm gonna have the tentacles. I'm just gonna call them tentacles. The tentacles come out of the strings of the harp as I run forward, and they're just gonna slash and shove all of the skeletons out of the way as I get into I finally get
into range?
range.
Right, you're finally. So you slash through these things. Go ahead and roll your damage to see how many skeletons you get.
All right, I only get to roll 1. Unfortunately. I didn't ask for NPCs for help because I don't need help this time. And Nate.
All right, so you slash through them, and another 4 of them fall. Okay. So at this point, we have Rewix.
Partakes finally in range.
Rewix, this person has finally finished casting a spell, and he just chose to target you because he realized you were a spellcaster from the abilities you tried to cast. And this ball of green and black energy is just flying towards you at this point. What do you do?
Oh, can I see this happening?
Yeah, you can see it happening.
Can I stop and choose to defend?
You can defend, yeah.
All right, I'm going to go defend him.
I'm gonna throw my magic missile at it, so it's like a...
Okay, so Rewix is just going to try to blast through it while your guy goes to defend. Roll your defend and roll your cast a spell.
You're a guy. You're not even gonna try to say his name.
All right, you gain 1 hold.
Yours.
You can look in the basic moves and it'll give you the options for defend, and you choose one of those actions, Rewix.
Unwanted attention. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, well, one of these skeletons that was fighting lumberjacks next to you turns to slice at you also, and this ball blasts through your magic missile. It splits your magic missile up and hits you. Go ahead and take a D8 plus 3, and you can roll a 2D4 for your damage for your.
Now,
magic missile.
mind you, right now, Moko has the option to bring the damage to himself, cut the damage in half.
Yep.
Deal damage to the skeleton, which won't even deal damage to him.
It would kill a skeleton.
Well, what was it? D8?
No,
plus
I don't
3?
have that damage to redirect. I have the damage to redirect an attack from the thing you defend to yourself.
Right.
Have the attack there. Open up the attacker to an ally, giving it a +1 moving
well,
forward.
He's taking 10 damage right now at the moment. What move do you want to use your defend hold for anything? Because he's getting blasted.
I'm
with
going
chaos
to. Oh, shit. What's your total HP?
17.
I'm going to choose the half the damage.
Okay, so you only take 5. Go and mark that on your actual little character, dude. And so you kind of block it, and you actually you take your spear and you kind of plant it down.
Lance.
I'm my bad. I'll get it. I don't mess on that as much. So you
My
plant
bad.
it. You plant it into the ground, and it kind of splits the bolt, and only one part of it hits you, as the other part kind of careens off. But the skeleton is turned to strike at you, Rewix, at the same time.
Well, I didn't get enough hold to defend you that much.
So what are you doing about the skeleton that is now turned to slash at you?
That was the
That's
2d4
okay.
for the magic missile.
Okay, and he actually kind of grabs one of the lumberjacks next to it and just kind of throws it in front of him, and this blast hits this ghoulish lumberjack, and it just kind of just falls to the ground. His head explodes.
Wait, who does?
One of the undead lumberjacks.
Can I swipe at him with
Your staff, the skeleton.
Yeah, my staff. Yeah.
Go ahead and make a hack and slash. So you blast, you get hit, and you kind of turn just. Wha. All right, so as you do, go ahead and take a D4. And do your damage. So you blast, and you just kind of crush this thing's head with your staff. And then you hear from your staff go, "Yes, these things are not, they don't fight fair, and they're not justice thingies." So he says something very fancy that I can't think of off the top of my head.
Very fancy that I can't think of. Okay.
He approves of what you
All right.
used him for.
Bartok, since Bartok ready, Bartok going to kill.
All right, Bartok is in his area.
All right.
This he starts to cast a spell, and he kind of directs, he points his finger, and these lumberjack, the ghoul ones, start kind of charging towards the group also at the exact same time as he starts to get ready to cast a spell again. Bartok, what do you do?
All right. So, now that he's in range, he can also hear me, and
It's
I
true,
call
he can.
out. I call out saying, "I've seen your death. I shall make it come true." And I roll my harp, and please. Okay, I get one.
Choose one. And he
I'll choose the
goes-
fireball on top of him.
Okay, so you blast his
No,
fireball.
you're gonna destroy the dagger I need.
It's
How
just
would
hot.
a fireball
fireball.
destroy a
I'm with this.
dagger?
A magical dagger.
Yeah,
Be at
it's
that.
not gonna happen.
Yeah, and when magical items break, they explode.
It's not gonna break.
It's
Don't,
not easy
don't.
to break a magical
Still.
item.
Oh!
So you do it, and he just kind of he literally just gets hit. The lumberjack next to the ghouls that are chasing just kind of laugh as they actually pick up tree branches and come to swing down at each one of you. What do the three of you do?
Does the harp ignores armor, correct? Because it's fire /
No.
magic. What?
It doesn't say it ignores armor, so it does not ignore armor.
That's stupid.
Some things ignore armor, some things do not.
Tell me he's not on fire or anything, considering that was a
There's
fireball.
fire around him.
All right.
I mean, I guess he's on fire. He kind of pulls his robe off, and you see this balding man with kind of a symbol on his forehead, dark black eyes.
Ugh. Okay. So we're all about to be attacked at the
Yep.
same time.
All of you are being hit. They're going for you.
Can I have a lumberjack assist me, and I want to power through the attack?
Sure, go ahead and roll your strength.
No, or not.
You said
Strength.
Can I make an attack?
you want to
to-
endure
I
the
said
you
I
want,
want-
you want to
Yes,
endure?
to endure the attack.
Okay, that's con then. Yeah, go ahead. 6.
Oh my god.
So
no,
you go to
lumberjack,
endure
yeah.
this, and this lumberjack just takes this piece of lumber, smacks the lumberjack aside that's
Tree?
trying to defend you. He grabs a piece of lumber actually, and he then makes a swing and slashes through you. Roll 2d6
I thought you
twice.
said when the NPCs die
Yes,
from
but
that,
you rolled a
take damage.
6.
So you said, and I quote, if the NPC
Fine.
dies, I don't take the.
I'm killing 2 of them then.
How many are left?
You guys still have
1.
some. No, there's more than that. It's on the list. You have
So
like
many
10
dead
still.
lumberjack trees around.
Gesundheit.
You have somewhere around 10 right now.
Am I being attacked?
You are being everybody's being attacked right now by the same thing.
Okay. I'm just gonna
You're not a 7.
attack mine.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll for your hack and slash to parry it and then slash at it.
Nice.
So you go to attack at this thing, and you go to put your lance in the way, and it just grabs it and rips it out of your hand and kind of tosses it off to the side.
Uh-oh, you got a little child.
Out now.
right, so he tosses my lance.
It's not like it's far.
Weapon.
You can literally just pick it up. It's like right after the next to you off the ground. And he swings down his axe at you. Go ahead and roll a 2d6 twice, and you take the better of the damage.
Glad I didn't fucking take that.
And then roll one more time. So you take 10 damage.
All right.
And it cuts through you. Rewix, there's still one attacking you. What are you doing?
The log cuts through him.
No, it bashes him. You know what I mean.
There you go.
It's bludgeoning. It hurts like a motherfucker.
Right, so there's still one next to me.
There's still one. There's three of them on you, and there's also the necromancer casting on their spell.
After Rewix defends, I'm gonna try again, but I'm gonna see if there's any lumberjacks nearby to help.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I don't know how this idea would work though. If I were to cast cage on myself, would they be able to touch me?
No, they would not, because nothing can go inside the cage, and nothing can enter the cage or leave the cage.
There you go.
Dismiss it.
Okay.
I don't know why you cage yourself and not the lumberjack, but okay.
Because I can only cage one person at a time.
Why? So why?
So he's
cage-
basically using it as a defensive shield.
I'm gonna.
He's basically
I'm
a
gonna,
paladin, and he's gonna Hearthstone out.
I'm gonna cage
Like,
myself,
okay.
so I can read my ritual book and see if there's any rituals to kill undead.
Okay.
Or-
like kind of counteract the spell that he did.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you
go
go,
ahead.
there you
And
go.
it's a good idea. Go ahead and cast your spell.
Oh please! I don't even want to look.
You just need to
Ah,
hit
it's an 8.
Right? Ugh.
So you put yourself in danger. Take a -1 or
I'll-
I
forget
think
the spell.
forgetting the spell, yeah.
Put
Yeah,
yourself in
spells are
no. Put
horrible.
yourself in danger because what's
Yeah,
the
I'll
worst
put
that
myself
can
in danger. No one can come get me anyway.
Well, that's
unless
what
you
you
stay
be
in
like-
there.
Yeah, if you do that, he's gonna be like, it hits you, and then the cage goes
Yeah,
up.
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Okay, that's fine. I don't give a fuck.
All right, take a 2d6 plus,
You're gonna-
or take a 2d6, roll it twice.
You're gonna roll max damage.
Wait, what?
Roll
God.
2d6 twice. You take the better of the damage.
Just like what I did.
Yeah,
I took
you-
10
you were-
damage
You're
because-
asking for
And roll one
death
more
right
time.
now.
You
Cool,
take
you take
7
7.
damage. And then this cage appears around you, this magical cage, and he's just kind of beating on it, trying to get in. And that's what
Why
that.
don't you taunt people inside?
What color is the cage?
It's purple, of course.
Of course, it's
I
purple.
thought so. It was purple in my head because of your
Okay,
usual
so
color.
as I'm in there, I'm gonna take a book out of my bag
Okay.
of books, and it's gonna be a book of rituals.
Give me
Now-
a
now, is it-
spout lore
Now,
plus
is it
1.
gonna be cool and like you open up the book and the pages start flipping on their own, like from Merlin?
Shh.
Okay,
He
so-
is totally spouting a shit ton of
He is.
useful information.
Okay. You go ahead and tell me what you find in this book on how to
I mean, it says the GM
dispel
will
this
tell you,
animation. Well, I can also give the option to have the player do it. So if he has an idea of how he wants to, what he finds in this book for the ritual he has to do.
Okay, so
Okay.
I find this ritual of pretty simple, kills all of the undead within the area.
It dispels. I'll give it. It doesn't kill. It dispels the enchantment.